California Family Man Prepper here, guys. Just sitting out here, finally getting to enjoy a little bit nature today. Freaking love the hummingbirds, man. You know, don't get me wrong, I like to hunt, get meat, but when it comes to just hanging out in my house, I love chilling with the hummingbirds, man. You know, freaking amaze me, man. I just put this new one up yesterday, man. I had it on the other side of my house, over by my jasmine and these other purple flowers that I thought they liked. But I guess it wasn't close enough, man. They like it over here, which I'm totally stoked about, man, because the other one I couldn't see from my chair. It was hanging up over here, you know. Now they're just buzzing me, man. Loving it, loving it. I got a giant eucalyptus tree outside of my property, and they all just kind of live up there during the summer, man. And we know how hot it is during summer, so they're always out. But yeah, that one I can't see from my chair, man. So I hung this other one up over here. Now I can see it from my chair good, because my kid's play set was in the way. Now I can see this one good from my chair. It's the small things in life that make me happy at the end of the day, man, you know? After I watch all this craziness about the world, freaking Belarus lining up their troops on their border, man, sending military equipment and trains to that border, setting mines out, marking their military vehicles for war, man, with war paint and stuff. They're ready, man. Belarus is ready to jump in this Ukraine conflict, man. So they're gonna come down from the north, man, until they start dominating up there. It's kind of crazy, you know. And Turkey's about to go at it with Greece, man. They're freaking getting nuts. I mean, it is nuts out there right now, man. Not to mention, you know, what everyone else is talking about. Crazy inflation. You know, I just went and got gas today, man. Usually I got a nice little spot that I go to. It's like 12 miles away from my house. Man, it was freaking $5.71, man. You know? I was like, why is the place across the street so much busier? Usually this place is the busiest. It was $5.63, man. And I didn't see it until I got to where I was already at and pumping, that it was $5.63, man. I'd already paid. And I was like, man, I should have waited in the line over there. But man, that line was long as heck, man. Everybody was getting gas over there. So yeah, man, $5.63, and we're happy over here in California. And man, $5.71. It's like $6. It's over $6 anywhere else you go, man. So it's worth it for me to drive, you know, 12 miles, 24 miles there and back to pay 30 cents less a gallon for gas, man. You know, I don't know about anybody else, but it's worth it, man. Especially I just throw it on cruise control going there and back, you know. But yeah, man, it's freaking craziness right now, man. Freaking US gonna send long-range missiles over to freaking Ukraine, man. Russia already said today, man, they're like, yeah, you send those missiles over there, and any of those missiles hit us inside of our country, and it's on with the US, man. That's it. It's over. It's full-fledged war, man. Not that we aren't already just neck deep in it already, but it'll be a full-fledged war, man. You know? So I hope, like Lead Farmer was saying the other day, man, get yourself a piece of property somewhere close to where you're at already, man. You know, get yourself a piece of property close. So if it does go down, and don't tell nobody where it's at. You know, Lead Farmer said on live yesterday, if you got it, be hush-hush about where your spot's at, man. You know? Just make sure you got enough 5-gallon cans of gas to get past that first couple gas stations, man, or 3, because you know everybody's going to be stopped at the same gas station filling up. What's going to happen to that gas station? It's going to run out of gas, man. You know, another thing that's going to happen is people are going to be waiting for people to show up there, man, and start taking people out at night, man. You know, if you're there with your family and you're stopping there 12 o'clock at night, man, someone's going to run up on you and take everything you got, man, and you're not going to be able to do nothing about it in an SHTF situation. And that's like a lot of us, man, like Prepper Nation and Canadian Prepper, and who else is there? Freaking, you're ready to go. Oh, Barry Independent, man, you know. I mean, all of us got our minds right. We got our mindsets right, you know. We don't travel out anywhere in a danger zone without being prepared, man. You know. So as long as you're prepared, you should be okay, man. You know. Who was I listening to the other day? Yeah, shout out to Barry Independent, man. You know, he's got those little medical packs, man. Those SHTF medical packs, man. Those things are legit. I just ordered a couple yesterday. You know, I didn't even know they had them, man. You know, and I could really give a rare bud about if it's camo or green or pink or whatever. As long as it's gonna freaking take care of business when something bad happens, man, I'm freaking all over it, man. I don't know about pink, man. I might have to spray paint it black, but I don't care what color it is, as long as it's gonna help somebody out and my family when I need it. And then Full Spectrum the other day was talking about, you know, that medical group. I signed on to that thing too, you know, but he doesn't tell you, you know, I mean, you can get all the antibiotics, you know, that you need, doxycycline, Z-Packs, you know, any other kind of stuff you need, but it's about $260, man, and I don't know if that's, you know, with shipping or, no, it said you pick it up from the pharmacy, man. So as soon as they put it into the pharmacy, you can go there and pick it up, but it's about $260, man, you know, to get all that stuff. So I don't know about you guys, but for the last, I don't know, 2 years since COVID started and before, I've been freaking just going to my doctor every month and saying, I got a cold, man, I need a Z-Pack, you know, I need some doxycycline or whatever, you know, and I've been stacking up, man, stacking up, you know, as much as everybody says when you get a cold or you're hurting bad, you know, the best thing is to do, let it run its course, let your system beat it off so your immunity system gets stronger. I mean, as long as you're doing that, you know, you don't really need that stuff. But if it's about 2 weeks, 3 weeks go by, and you're still fighting something off, man, that Z-Pack comes in mighty freaking handy, man. You know, kick that junk out of there quick. You know, usually about the 3rd day you start feeling a lot better. You know, man, that's for sure. Anyways, man, you know, just wanted to sit and kind of relax with the hummingbirds, but I came out a little bit late. They kind of come out a little bit earlier, man. You know, since it's not too hot of a day today, I got all this cloud coverage. They're not really buzzing around like they were yesterday, man. Yeah, man, I don't know what we're gonna do, man. You know, I was listening to Off-Grid Desert Farmer yesterday, and it was just, he had me worried, man. You know, he had me going out and buying more food and more water today, and gassing up all my vehicles and making sure everything's running right on our cars. You know, if you got a small thing wrong with your car, man, I mean, I just went to Jose O'Reilly's today, man, and they wanted $122 for the part I needed. Amazon wanted $72, so of course I went to Amazon. I gotta wait 2 more days to get it. I wanted it fixed today, so I could take care of it today, but I mean, I'll wait 2 more days to get it done. Hopefully I'm not leaving in the middle of the night with this radiator heater hose leak, you know, but it's not that bad. I grabbed a couple extra things, like antifreeze just in case. But yeah, I mean, have those things stocked up, man. Antifreeze, oil, you know, just a little bit of transmission fluid. I mean, anything you think you need for if you got to get the hell out of town and your car is not up to par, man, you know, just in case anything happens. Because you never know, man. You know, I thought I was good the other day. We went on a trip to the desert, took the RV out for the first time, our test run. Everything was going great. Started driving back. Man, freaking one of my radiator lines didn't crack and break as we were driving back 20 minutes from our campsite. shooting radiator fluid everywhere, nothing I could do. Had to pull over on the side of the road, camp there overnight, drive my other car that my wife was pulling the quads and everything with the town, and freaking get the part, came back, took 30 minutes to fix, poured radiator fluid in, and got out of there. But man, I wish I really had that part before I got out there. You know, it's just one of them parts you just wouldn't think would break, but then when you look it up online, it's like, oh yeah, these are the parts that break. So what I would do if I was you, and you had a little bit of extra time on your hands, I would just seriously think about looking online on your car. Put your car in, put the make and model of your car in, and be like, hey, what are the most common things that go wrong with this vehicle? You know, what's the most common thing? You know, and it'll give you a list of about 10. And just go through all 10 of those things and make sure that your car, the parts on your car that they list look okay. Because I won't lie, man. There's 2 of those parts that broke on my car that was pulling the RV, and the other one looks like it could break at any minute too. You know, it didn't break then, and I didn't change it then because all my kids were trying to be in the RV on the side of the road all night long. But I mean, you just gotta be prepared for the dumbest thing to happen that you wouldn't think happened, but probably would just because that's how it is, man. You know, when SHTF goes, that's what happens, man. You know, finally, man, it's been like 7 minutes of yapping, dude, and I haven't even seen Oliver. Finally, one comes back and gets some, man. You know, I like the red-breasted guys, but I really like the green ones, man. Those things are freaking cool. You know, really freaking cool. But usually the bigger one comes and chases this guys off, you know? It's so funny how territorial they are over these things. Yeah, man, but after sitting around all day yesterday and listening to everybody talking, all our guys on our prepper channels, man, I just Prepper Nation, you know, I mean, everybody, man, it's just like, dude, I'm like, I'm ready. I'm ready for this shit to go down so we can just get the freak out of here and get to a little piece of land somewhere and just post up and hopefully make it through this, man, you know? But like, who was it saying? Canadian Prepper today? 90% of people won't make it for 6 months, man. You know? 90% aren't going to make it through that first 6 months. And that's a lot, man. I mean, if you think about it, 90% is a big freaking number, man. You know? Now, I'm starting to feel like Canadian Prepper, man. He's like, I do so much research, and man, I do so much research, man. I'm freaking constantly researching every freaking day, man. You know, constantly. You know, constantly. And I'll start bringing up articles and stuff online, and you know, proving the things that I talk about are really happening, like other guys and stuff. You know, I haven't got my shit together yet, you know what I'm saying? I'm just kind of building this thing out and kind of seeing what I can do with it, man. But, you know, like those little cords that I put together today, man, that go to my Blue Eddy, running off my Dokios, man. I mean, they're easy to do yourself, but if somebody wants to buy them for a couple more dollars and I have to put them together, man, I'll put them together for you guys. You know, that ain't no thing. I mean, but it's so simple to do, man. Just watch part 1 of the video, man, that finally got on there yesterday or this afternoon. Of course, I put part 2 up first, and then part 1 up first, and then part 2. And part 2 goes up first. You know, it took about 40 minutes for part 1 to go up, man. What a bummer that was. You know. But anyways, man. Oh, and then I'm following Off-Grid Desert Farmer the other day, and he's like, oh yeah, man, these dehumidifiers are great for collecting water and blah blah. And he never really said you can drink it, you know. Didn't really say you could drink the water out of the dehumidifier, but didn't say you couldn't, you know. So I was thinking, oh yeah, you know, dehumidifier, I'll just drink the water out of that. If anything goes bad, it's pulling water out of the air, moisture out of the air, you know, 22 pints a day. Wrong. I mean, even if you filter it with a live straw, filter it with a freaking Berkeley, you know, it's still got metals in that thing that you can't drink out of. It says you had great, use it in the garden, you know, man. So, I mean, I guess it's going in the garden, you know, but man, I bought like the best one I could with the most watts, or the less watts you could use on the generator, 164, and then plugged it in and gave it a try yesterday, and then looked it up. Usually I do better research before I just buy stuff, but I thought, oh, off-grid does a farmer got it going on, you know, I'll get the same one he got, and blah, blah, blah. Then started researching it a little bit yesterday. My wife's like, can you really drink that water? I'm like, actually, I don't know, maybe I better look it up. No, wrong, you can't drink that water, it's got too much metal in that stuff, man, you know. I was like, oh, Jesus, man. But, you know, queso raw goes in. At least, you can build up water to keep going in your garden, guys. You know. I mean, if they cut off the water, at least you can keep your stuff growing. You know. Anyways, all right, you guys. I'm gonna get out of here. Hope everybody has a good afternoon. Have a blessed day. You know what's left of it. Have a blessed weekend. You know. Keep your prayers to God. And let's all just try to get through this, man. You know, that's all I can say is let's just all try to get through this the best we can, man. All right? California Family Man Prepper out for today, guys. Have a good one.